Rising, come on in.
Ice to my face, but out here it's sunny, you know. Any back to back like it ain't nothing, you know. I cannot continue to say nothing.
Grand Rising.
Legends are dying while we thumbing, you know. Cannot continue to say nothing. Let them know you love them before you lose them, you know. If you don't think it's coming, then you do lose, you know. Coming's of the essence and we all gotta die. Tell me why we all gotta die.
Cause it's a part of life. Grand Rising, come on in.
Tell me why we gotta die. Why we gotta go? Tell me why we have to go. Say why we all gotta go. I can't take this pain. I'll never see you again.
Hey, Meech, I see you.
I can't take this pain. I'll never see you again.
Hey, darling, I see you. What's up, Instagram and Facebook? Got an interesting topic for y'all today. And if you like this song, check out my homeboy J.O. Keys. It's Thursday, it's a good day. We don't. That's another topic. J.O. Keys, y'all. Go on, stream that. Yeah, Diamond. Peace, Nexus. I miss you, sis. Oh, hey, how y'all doing this rising? This is AMPspirationTTV's Rising with Plump Queen. And yeah, I appreciate y'all giving me y'all time and y'all energy. I know it's been a minute, maybe about a week. It was my solar return week, and I celebrated it to the fullest. And during the situation, I was watching something that came about with this topic. But I want to thank, and do-I to everyone that participated in celebrating my solar return. All of the hearts, likes, comments, texts, inboxes, all of that. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all awesome with the sauce on it. And yeah, I could not have had a better solar return. And one of my lessons that I've learned helped that about. Because like everything that I planned for my solar return did not go the way that it was supposed to. Not at all. I was supposed to go indoor skydiving. I was supposed to have, private dinners. I was supposed to have a whole bunch of stuff. But what I've learned is that the universe, always has my back and always is steering me in the right direction, no matter what, is going on. So if I wasn't supposed to go indoor skydiving because my shoulder's been hurting me a bit. And if you go through the cautionary situation when, they're telling you, before you pay, that if you have any shoulder injuries, that you shouldn't, go indoor skydiving. Now me being stubborn as I am, thinking like, oh, nah, I got this. It just hurt a little bit. I've been dealing with this for a bit, but my universe was like, hell to the no. You only got one arm, so you're going to chill out. So it just worked out where going skydiving wasn't going to happen type situation. I could still go later on, but it didn't happen. So instead of me tripping about that, I just go with the flow. And I had an amazing time. I spent most of the time with my six, Vanessa Boy Van Latrice, Book Boy Van. I got to parlay with one of my oldest friends and his family. I ended up having my party after all. I posted a little video about it. Y'all saw it. Had a blast. I ate at this extremely expensive restaurant that I knew I ain't had no business being in, but I had business being in. It was a really nice experience. I appreciate everybody that contributed to that. And I would suggest that whenever the universe steers your life in a different direction, or when things you think that are going wrong, understand that your universe is redirecting it to right. And then it goes into my topic of getting under another energy. I'm gonna say it this way, you know what I'm saying, trying to get over another one. Now, I normally say for women, in order to get over one man, you got to get under another one. And I saw something on television, and I also, I wasn't eavesdropping, but I was in a conversation, you know what I'm saying, that compelled me to speak about this. We have a very bad habit as humans, and we've been taught this, that when one relationship doesn't work, that somehow you're just supposed to move to another individual and get up and mix your energy with them. And then somehow magically, that's just going to cut off your connection with the other person. And that's just going to it's going to right that wrong. And that is 1,000% false. Energy doesn't die. It only transforms. I'm sure nobody's explained that to you this way, but it's the truth. So when you're with somebody, romantically or otherwise, when you are around an individual and y'all are around each other's energy, but especially in romance, when you're exchanging DNA and you're sleeping with one another, you know what I'm saying? And you're just engulfed in each other. There is no way that you think that adding another energy to that is going to subside that. All you're doing is bringing all of that energy, all that DNA, all of that into the next situation. We all know this is true. We see it 1,000 times. It never fixes the situation. It always makes a bigger problem. Always. I will tell you a story about myself. So I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago, I was going through a little rough patch with pretty much just about everybody in my life at the time. My mama, my man. I was going through that. And I figured at the time, romantically, I can't replace my mama, but my man was a different situation. So I had moved back to New York. So I thought to myself, all right, you know, Tamara, you're back home. You're away from Georgia. So this is your opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to break free. To go on and, you know what I'm saying, move on with your life, you know what I'm saying, and leave, you know, the relationship in Georgia. So I had to come down here to bury my grandmother. And it took me about a month or so to have to get back because of some situations. So in that month, I had went on this app. I'm sure of y'all heard of it, plentyoffish.com. It's a cesspool. I don't know if it still exists, but it's definitely not the place that you want to go looking for love, okay? So long story short, met this young dude. When I say young, I'm talking about 10 years younger than me. I don't do young men. I like a mature man. I like men between 8 and 10 years older than me. It's just my preference. But I was, you know, I was in my emotions, you know. I'm trying to get over, you know what I'm saying, this energy, you know, that I have with this man. So all I need to do is just get up under another man and have him love up on me, and it's going to be all good. Yeah, nah. I could have ruined my life because of that one decision, that one misguided, you know what I'm saying, perspective. I could have caught a disease. I could have gotten pregnant by an individual who already had children and wasn't taking care of them, no financially, emotionally, and none of that. This man was a hustler. He went on that app looking for vulnerable women, and at that time, I was a vulnerable woman, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much used them. You know what I'm saying? Lay down the pipe and you be able to get some money, get some food. You know, that's how he was maneuvering around life. And I'm not bad-mouthing him at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I invited that energy to me. Because I was trying to get, up under something else. And what you ask for, the universe gives you. So the situation didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? I thank the ancestors, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For what Christians say, Babies and fool. The Lord looks out for babies and fools. Well, yeah, I was the fool at the moment, and I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the looking out. You know what I mean? But that taught me something. That taught me that now, doesn't matter what happens. If me and my king decide to, you know, part ways, or it's not working for either one of us or something like that, I'm damn sure not about to go find no other dude. 1,000% not trying to do that. If anything, I've been in this relationship almost 12 years. It might take me a few years before I even, you know what I'm saying, even think about trying to deal with another man. Because I have been engulfed in this man's energy. We have, like I said, we have been exchanging DNA for 12 years. We are a part of each other and in different forms of fashion. So there is no me going with someone else right after that and thinking that's going to work. Matter of fact, it's not fair to the other person. It's not fair for you to get with another individual and bring that baggage and expect them to unpack all of that. This is why we have failed relationship after failed relationship. This is why we have babies with people that we shouldn't be having babies with. Because you're going off of your emotions and theirs at the same time. And then you're mixing that with another individual. You can't do that. We have to unlearn and relearn. There are no more excuses in 2021. We have seen our aunties go through this, our mamas, daddies, uncles, grandparents. We have seen this shit play out our whole lives, and we see the results. So we have to do something different. Stop moving on with someone else until you get with self. When you leave a relationship, that single time, we get it up. Oh, I'm single now. I'm out in these streets and da-da-da-da. Nah, that's not what that's supposed to be about. Key word in that is single. Single means one. That means you're supposed to be getting into yourself, not with another person. Single. This is how you need to figure out who you are without that person now, because you've gone through a routine. I don't care who you are. When you're around people for a long period of time, y'all adapt each other's stuff. There's little things that my man say that I say now. Little gestures and vice versa. Y'all become a part of each other. So in all the way, you gonna, you know what I'm saying, be a single. Because when you're talking about a whole consists of pieces. And all of those pieces need to be on point so the whole can be on point. So this is why when we're single, we need to get ourselves right. You get yourself right, you'll attract the right person. That's another thing. You don't understand the grief that you're bringing to yourself because you're not in the right energy. If you know what I'm saying, would center yourself. Truly figure out who you are by yourself. Figure out what's the energy on why y'all are changing, because obviously y'all energy is changing if it's not working anymore. So now this is the opportunity for you to figure out why. Why are y'all not on accord anymore? Is it you? Is it him? Are you elevated? Are you elevating? Are they not? Vice versa. That is the time to figure that stuff out. So when you do embark on your next romantic venture, you'll know what to look for. You know what you don't need to do in this new and your new relationship. And you know what not to look for or what not to accept. Or you can pinpoint the things that aren't right. So your next attempt, you know what I'm saying, could be the right one. Because again, we attract everything and everybody to us. The good, the bad, the ugly. That's a hard pill to swallow when you're talking about the ugly. But it's the truth. So, ladies and gents, kings and queens, let's stop trying to get up under other folks to get over others. That shit don't work. I don't care how you try to remix that, put it in your mind to fix it. It don't work, because that's not how energy works. There's so much suffering that we put on ourselves. There's so many things that we do have control over. We can't control the government and the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? You really can't control how society moves right now because of the masses and, you know what I'm saying, and all of that jazz. But you can change the things that you do on a daily basis. You can change the way that you think about certain things. It all starts with one person. And if everybody starts adopting those things and teaching our children that, this is how you change things. Like, think about when y'all were growing up. I know my mom and my parents' generation and the generation before, they always talk about how the shit that they could not do, that we do. We couldn't say certain things. We couldn't be in certain conversations, or they would have got their asses whooped. But that changed, though. Somehow, some way in the middle of that, you know what I'm saying, all of that discipline went away. Because they let up on that. However that worked and why. Y'all changed the way you raise children. So now they're different. So you got to change too. You got to do something different now as well to make that change again. But there has to be taught. We're all adults, you know what I'm saying, were once children. And when you are a child, that is your foundation. So whatever you're taught as a child, that's what you're going to grow up doing. So now as adults, we have to set the example. Because I will continue to stress to y'all, I don't care if I don't have kids. I used to be a child. And I'm telling you, your children do not listen to anything you say. They are watching you. They are watching your every move and how you deal with each other and how you deal with life and things of that nature. And we have to take that into consideration. We're no longer in a place where you can just tell your child what to do. It don't work that way. You have to make them understand the why. You have to. It's not about what shoulda, coulda, woulda. You have to, because these kids got questions. These kids are watching you and they want to know why you telling them not to do something, but your ass doing it. That shit don't work no more. Stay out of grown folks' conversations. That don't work no more. YouTube is raising y'all kids and it's giving them rights. It's just the way it is. So you got to teach them different. You have to show them different. So the way you interact with people, your loved ones, romantically, you're teaching your children how to be. So it starts with us. We have to do different. And I promise you, this is not me badgering you parents, not at all. I promise you, I love y'all. I'm on y'all side. Like I keep telling y'all, y'all babies affect everybody. When they say it takes a village, that shit is true. There is no just your kids and this is just your bubble. That ain't how that work. When your kids get older, they're going to become adults in this society. And we're going to have to deal with them. Just think about the relationships that your children are going to be in, what your daughters are going to have to deal with, what your sons are going to have to deal with if y'all don't teach them different. Like, I know this may be like the hardest thing and will never happen, but we really need to start teaching boys and girls the same. You gotta stop teaching these boys that it's okay to fuck forever and fuck everything in sight and sow your royal oats and do all of that and then tell your daughter, you know what I'm saying, that I got a pistol or a double shotty for any dude, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to get in between your legs. Y'all are teaching these boys to get in between their legs, but teaching your daughters to stop them. Do you see the discord? Do you see how that doesn't work? And then you can't blame them when they grow up and they do this. And this is why we have this, you know, niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Bitches and hoes, you know what I'm saying? Bros over hoes. This is why we have that. Jenny, you're right. These schools are raising our kids. Guess what? This pandemic puts you in a position where you don't have to do that. Yeah, these are the decisions, you know what I'm saying, that or the changes that needs to be made. And I understand it's hard. It ain't easy, difficult. Not saying that it's not. But what is more important, the difficulty or your children's future? Just think about all the heartache and pain that you went through. Do you really want your kids to deal with that? And if you truly had the opportunity to save them from that, why wouldn't you? And you can't literally save them. They're going to have their experiences. But if you show them, you know what I'm saying, a good route, I won't say the best route, because there are different routes of doing things, depending on the way you move and, you know, your background and all of that. But you got to show them the way. So if you want your children to be successful, you have to show them success. If you want to show them what true love, unconditional, healthy love, you want them to have that, you have to show them what that looks like. Now, there are always exceptions to the rule. There are people who are strong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all kids out there, despite what you do, they're going to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad is a whole schizophrenic. I'm great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just saying that your children are doomed because of whatever. But what I'm saying is, why don't you help your children out just a bit? Why do they have to go through this suffering? Why? When you can just show them different. That's all I'm saying. Homeschool is best and it's difficult but doable. Yes, it is. Because this is why you don't understand where your kids are getting it. I see it and hear it all the time. Who taught you that? How you asking your own child who taught them that? Like, just all types of things, like the school system. Y'all got to get more into this shit. Y'all got to stop allowing this system, you know what I'm saying, to tell you what to do with your kids. Like, didn't they change the math or some shit like that? How they change math on y'all? How they change how math works and didn't teach y'all how to teach it to your kids? How does that make sense? And you allow this. I'm sorry, you got to take accountability. Y'all allow this because y'all just send y'all children there. Y'all don't come together as parents, as a community, to talk to the Board of Education or however that shit works. Y'all are not really in y'all kids, you know what I'm saying, situation. Like when I was a kid, yo, my mama was all in my shit. She did not play with them teachers. She didn't play. There was nothing that I know that she didn't. My mom was able to help me with my homework. My mom was able to, you know what I'm saying, to teach me things, you know what I'm saying? My mom was able to do that. How did they change y'all children's math without y'all's permission? And then on top of that, why wasn't it a system where they taught the parents first? Why wouldn't you reteach the world? How you just gonna teach these new kids and not the adults that are raising them? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? That you can't help your kids, you know what I'm saying, with their homework because you have no idea what you're looking at. How is that okay? And I'm sorry, YouTube, they're raising your kids. And you're not watching them TV shows with them kids. They are throwing all types of subliminals and all that stuff. And this is going into your children. And this is why they have thought processes and doing shit that you don't understand. You know that ain't what you do. You know that you didn't show them that. But these shows on YouTube do. And again, I understand. I know I can hear you. I got to work. I got to do this, that. And I get it. I understand. But starting 2021, you're going to have to start readjusting your life and making some different decisions. If you do not have children right now, you need to rethink that shit. Don't put yourself in this situation to compromise your children because that's what you're doing. That's what you guys are doing. Your children are being compromised right in your face because you're trying to provide. What good is you providing for your children if you're not teaching them to be, you know what I'm saying, who they supposed to be? This is why, you know, you have parents like, you can teach your child all you want to, but they got their own personalities and they're going to do what they want to. Yeah, there's some truth to that, but then no. Because again, you are your parents and vice versa. So more than likely, your child is going to follow in your footsteps. They might tweak it a little bit. They might get their own knowledge and add to it, but their foundation is going to still be their foundation. And I'm sorry, y'all's children's foundation ain't y'all's. It's YouTube's. They are setting the foundation of how your children feel and think and what's real and what's not. And then you come and you try to fix all that, but you can't because society has made all this crazy shit normal. This is why you got kids who really think that they should be able to make the right decision about their body parts and shit like that. We got to do better, man. And I said all of that about the kids. All I started off with, getting under another energy to get over one. That's how that cycle starts. Because we out here looking for love and affection instead of finding it in ourselves. And thinking, popping from one person to one person. I'm not saying that you got to be a hoe, but you get rid of one situation. And then you go, you know what I'm saying, and you try to find somebody else. And you keep going and you keep going. Because you have yet to stop and check your energy and get your energy right before you move on to the next person. You got to do better with that. We have to do better with that. We all make mistakes. I just told my story earlier. Making mistakes is okay. It's repeating them is the problem. Because once you do something once, you only make a mistake once. Only once. Every other time after that is a choice. So if I was to do that again, me and my man get into a rough patch or something like that, and I call myself, you know what I'm saying, trying to hang out with a homeboy of mine, maybe somebody I'm attracted to or whatever, and I'm trying to get all up under his energy just to, you know, make me feel better. That's how fuck shit happen. And I know better, and my universe knows that I know better. So if I go on and do that, there are definitely going to be consequences for that. Consequences that I may not be able to just shrug off. But that would be my doing. Because I know better. So y'all can't unhear what you heard or unsee what you saw. So now you know better. So now we have to do better. This is how we save our children. By changing our thoughts and our perspectives and how we do things. It hasn't been working. What we've been doing is not working. So we have to do something else. All of these isms, all of these sayings that we say, we got to get rid of the stuff that don't matter. So we need to be rid of that phrase. Got to get up under one, get rid of that phrase. Don't say that shit no more. Because it ain't true. And all that's going to bring you is more drama, more energy that you don't know how to use, you know what I'm saying, that you don't know what to do with. You know what I'm saying? And just more heartache, more pain. You know what I'm saying? More suffering. You know what I'm saying? And just making it harder for you to, again, become who you're supposed to be, because that's what this life is all about. To find your purpose and find out who you are. That is your purpose on here, to be here. And all this stupid shit is what's stopping us. So, let's not get under other energies to get over others. You want to balance your energy, you deal with self. Okay? You have to detox yourself, you know what I'm saying, from people. If that's what you choose to do. If you are eliminating them out your life, you need to detox yourself from them before you start adding other people to the situation. It's what's best for you, and it's what's best for them. Because if you truly care about that other person that you say that you're trying to build with, you really care about them, you know what I'm saying, then you don't want to bring the same thing that you went through, you don't want to put that on them. If your intentions are good, if you're not being selfish and using this individual, if you have the right intentions, then you're not going to want to put that on them. You're going to wait and make sure that you're right, that you can treat them properly. That's how I move. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I know that I'm flawed, and I know that my energy goes low, how that can be. So I keep myself away from people when I'm like that. Whether I'm trying to eliminate myself from them, or is my mom, my friends, or whatever it is. Shit, y'all, for that matter. When I'm in a low vibration, I don't like coming on here and talking, because I don't want to, my energy is strong, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know that I can exude that right through this screen. And that's not my intentions. So until I get my shit together, you know what I mean, I'm going to be quiet. That's how I move. So, I love y'all. That was on my heart. I appreciate y'all being here, giving me your time and energy this rising. Again, thank you. Do I to everyone who, you know, celebrated with me, or even thought of me, or put out any type of energy of positivity for my day. It definitely helped. I definitely felt it, and I really appreciate it. Life is amazing. 2021 is about to get real crazy. I have a lot of business ventures that are coming up that you all will be participating in and having access to. So I'm really just excited of all the productivity that I asked the universe for, and they have bestowed upon me. So I'm just excited to, you know, just bring all this stuff out for you guys, so I can continue to inspire y'all in a variety of ways. All right. So of course, go on our YouTube, hit the bell, subscribe, so you can get all this inspiration on a regular basis. Make sure that you shop at TV's Corner. Okay, we are still having our 40% sale on all of our CBD products. Make sure that you put in code Plump420 at the checkout, so you can get your discount for 420. Yes, y'all know how we do. Nobody, what's today? Today, I believe, is the 16th. So that's actually in 4 days. So you got 4 days so you can get your stuff, so you can just really be in your 420 energy. All right. So that's TV's Corner. And make sure you use code Plump40. Also, make sure you guys get your digital business cards. Every month so far, I have been getting really good hits on this card. And to be quite honest, I have not stuck my sticker in any place new in a while. But last month, I definitely got over 600 hits on my QR code. I'm telling y'all, that is the new way for your business. This is the best way to get people to get eyes on what you got going on without you being around them, without them touching you. You don't even have to meet them. It is amazing. I met some people in little 5 points over the weekend, and this is how I have been networking. Telling y'all, go and get your digital business cards. I believe it's only 99 bucks a year with unlimited changes. You cannot beat that. You're going to have your own liaison person to make sure that happens. And I'm telling you, it's going to do a world of wonders for your business. So make sure you definitely get that. I believe that's all that I have. Yes. Oh, and of course, if you want to support the brand and keep all this inspiration going, you could just donate 27 ducks to our PayPal or our Cash App. I will have all of those links in this bio when I finish, because I haven't transferred all of my stuff to this new phone, but I'm getting there. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go on YouTube, get your digital business card, get your CBD products, and just always be inspired. Love y'all. Peace.